So we've had our drivers reveal for the 2025 season, and now we have our components reveal for 2025. Now this is the car parts that we're going to be discussing, we're going to be seeing for the first time as well. So are you excited? Because as you saw in the thumbnail, it is confirmed time. It looks like we're getting DRS for the 2025 season. If you haven't seen the teaser video that we put out regarding DRS, then my shoulder will show you that the DRS is going to be a stat for some of these parts in this season, but not all the parts. Stay tuned to find out which parts are going to incorporate the DRS, but let's crack into it. So here we go. This is obviously the 2024 screen, but we're going to get straight into our components video, and hopefully you're going to enjoy it. We're going to have to basically move ourselves around so that you can see all the parts, but I try and make this content as good for you, so make sure to hit that like button. And we're going to be live streaming on the day of release all week, so make sure to come back for the live streams on YouTube and Twitch. So here we go. Let's get into it right now. Component time. Let's go. And as you can see, DRS. Oh yes, that is what we're talking about. Now in the components reveal, we're going to go through all the parts, and then at the end we're going to tell you, confirm which parts are going to have DRS, and we're also going to give you the best setups for speed, cornering and power unit. Already we're going to give you that juicy detail. I know that's what you are absolutely after. So let's go and take a look. We start off with our first component, and it is the rear wing, which we are starting on because, you know, that's one of the biggest changes this season. So we've got to start with that rear wing. Of course we do. So manufacturers do return this season. So again, last season we had manufacturers and they all had a part each. Exactly the same this season. So we've got Spectrum R and D, and this is our first rear wing motion common series 1, and it holds better of the cornering stat. What else have we got in here then? So Spectrum R&D, we've got Scout Sport, which is prioritising on cornering, and that is a common series 3. We've got Exhale, which is a series 4, and that's best stat is speed. That is from the Nova team, and you can see that little, just over here, this little logo. Wow, that confirms DRS, so watch out for that. That little logo is where your DRS is incorporated on these graphics, but Exhale is your series 4 and has DRS. So what else have we got from the rear wing? Spire from Wildcore Dynamics, that is a series 6 part, and it mainly has power unit. So what you'll notice through some of these, all the manufacturers are the same, some of the parts are identical, but there's just a little bit of stat change. So let me know down below what you think. Now series 11, Power Lift is a rare. It is a speed of 48. So this looks like the cornering part, Valkyrie I think it was. It's now Power Lift. It's series 7 and holds 48 speed. What else have we got in here then? We go into series 9, another DRS. There's the little emoji. And it has got a power unit 53, a rare. It's Aeroblade for series 9. We've also got DRS coming from Valkyrie. This is our best speed rear wing, and it is the recently renamed Valkyrie. Found in series 11, it holds 60 speed, 23 cornering, 21 power unit, and a qualifying of 24. So that is the best rear wing of them. So now we move on to our brakes then. What do we got on our brakes? We have got Pivot from Scout Sport. Best on series 1 or whatever it was. Very low stats. Now, the stabilizer is a common from series 2, and it's got cornering of 20. That's its best part of the stat. We've then got Nova, which is the Supernova from its own brand. Series 3 brake. It is an epic as well. So speed of 33 on the Nova. Bit like the Fury, I think it was, or something. We've also got then Series 5 Rare Descent from the brakes. That is a rare. It's got good cornering, good qualifying as well. So again, you might be relating some of these parts back. you have got Rumble in the Jungle. Well, just Rumble from Avalanche. That is rare, Series 8, and that holds 44 power unit. Decent product for the power unit in the breaks. We've also then got Series 10 Flow 1K with a new name, a little bit like Stormbringer of last year, but that is holding the speed like Stormbringer did with 51. That is found in Series 10 and a rare. And then we have got the best of the breaks. It is the Boombox. It is the Epic. It is found in Series 11, and this is a cornering heavy part holding 60 cornering, the max stat for cornering in terms of a part, 60 cornering for Boombox. That is your Series 11 Epic break. Now, moving swiftly on to the front wing. And we have got a Scout Sport Dash Series 1 common. Pretty balanced stats. You're going to be using it very early on, probably then chucking it in the bin. The Dash. We have got Nova coming in with the Glide, and it is a Series 2 front wing, and it is also a common holding speed and qualifying. We also have Synergy, common Series 4, holding the power unit stat of 21, so a bit better on the early power units that we need. We have got Vortex, which is 54 cornering, a big cornering part down in Series 6. That is probably one that we're going to be heavily using in our cornering setups, but it's an Epic and it's found in Series 6. What else have we got? We have got the Sabre, which is, I think, also named in the front wing of 2024. I think it was found earlier in Series 6 or something like that. It is a Series 8 though. It is a rare. It is a balance of a speed and cornering stat, which is interestingly, and a balance of a low number power unit and qualifying. So Sabre, found in Series 8. We've also got the Curler, which is a rare Series 9. Almost like the Beast, which I think may have been Series 9 from before. That is now Power Unit 43. It's one of our best front wings for Power Unit, but is it the best? We'll find out. So the Curler, rare Series 9. And we have our best cornering front wing. Again, with a stat of 60. You've got in the 20s for the speed, Power Unit, and qualifying. Flex XL is our Epic Series 11 front wing. So, smashing through this already, halfway through. Gearbox to come. And the Gearbox starts with Scout Sport. They are our very weak manufacturer. They are bringing the hustle to the game. We have got a pretty balanced stats. Again, common Series 1. Not going to be too exciting with that one. We move to Slick Shift. Rare Series 2. Holding power unit and qualifying. So again, not good for speed or cornering. We have got a Series 3 common of Beat. So that used to be a Series 12 name. That is now down in Series 3. And that is a cornering part. So common Series 3. You're going to see a lot of this rebranding. Fury. Gearbox Series 5. And that was speed of 30. I think if I just go back a little bit. It just quickly went through there. So let me just fly through these ones. We had the Beat at the common Series 3. Must have had that on a low animation time. Speed of 30. And yeah, qualifying is good, but it's an Epic Series 5 is Fury for the Gearbox. We have got the Dynamo Gearbox Series 8. That is a big power unit part holding 44 points. And that is probably one that might come into, it might not, our fastest setups. Rare Series 8. We also have Nova from the Metronome. I keep saying Nova as in the manufacturer. Metronome then, a new name for what used to be the Gyro back in F1 Clash 2024. And this also holds very good cornering. It holds 53 on the cornering stats. We've got the Beast, which was, I mean, you're going to get confused with these names. It's going to take some getting used to because this used to be a front wing name. It's now a Gearbox name. It is Epic Series 12 and it is a speed part holding 60 speed for this part. So a big, big part for speed. We then move on to suspension for our next trip. And we are looking at, it's not Scout Sport, no, it is not this time, it's the Typhoon, it is Suspension of Equinox, Series 1, and it is an epic. This is going to be our new Zenith from 2024. It holds power unit, okay amount of power unit as well, but that is really probably going to be left in the early levels. Scout Sport managed to get their suspension right though. They have the Swish coming in at a common Series 2, very balanced stats. Not going to be troubling anybody too much with that one. Just beginner is all you need that one for. Now we have the Curva 2.5, which I think was already a suspension part in 2024. It is a common Series 3, and it holds speed and qualifying at 21 apiece. We have got the Arc Common Series 5, and it holds 27 cornering. So again, this might be a part that we might look at for our setups, but I'm sure there might be better out there. Series 7 suspension goes to Quantum. It is a rare, and it comes from a speed of 42. So we had 2 of these before, which were lower series, which were good speed. I think it's Gyro and I've got it on my actual other phone. It was Gyro and Hustle, and now we've got Quantum at the speed 42. So it is definitely a rebranding, similar stats. There is the Gyro, and I think it was called Gyro. It was called the Arc in F1 24. It is rare Series 9 Gyro, holding 49 cornering. Now, on the previous season, it did hold 49 cornering. So Gyro is going to be a good part, I imagine, for cornering. And then our best suspension, or our highest epic, is going to be the Series 12 suspension Nexus, and it is from Horizon. Now this is got a speed of 23, a power unit of 60. It's very similar to the reactor part, with qualifying and cornering balancing out. But again, that rebranding of parts is in full swing as we move on to engine, and then we'll be in to our best setups. Scout Sport haven't got the Mach 1 engine into gear. Common Series 1, balanced stats across the board. It's going to get us through Series 1. Sparky goes to Series 2, which I think Sparky was a rebrand of a front wing. It holds 18 speed, so again, it's going to be a common though in Series 2. Now, Mach 2 has a cornering stat of 30. You've got qualifying at a very high 30, so could it come into account for best setups with qualifying? Who knows? But Mach 2 is a Series 4 rare. We have got the Reactor, which was a Series 12 part, and it was a suspension. It is now a engine, common, found in Series 6. It holds 31 power unit. The Reactor is there. Wow, this is going to get so confusing. We have got Mach 3, which was a engine in this season. It was a Series, I think it's Series 10 engine. Yes, it was. Now, this holds cornering Mach 3 this time. It holds 54, so this could be a massive part in the cornering setups. And that, it looks a very, very early good part in Series 7. And then Hutch had to go and throw in the name that I can't say. The Behemoth, the Behemoth, the Behemoth. I don't know. I can't get it right ever. We have got this now, Series 10, rare, and it holds 43 of the speed. So, good little part. Is it going to be usable in the best speed setups? And then finally, the biggest part in the engine is from Nova. It is a turbojet. It is a Series 12 engine, and it is epic. So this used to be called Powerhouse. It is now called Turbojet, and it holds 60 power unit, and it holds the rest pretty balanced in the early 20s. But this is our new Powerhouse. It is Turbojet. So coming in pretty strong. So there is only 3 parts of the rear wing choices that we have that currently hold then the DRS value. So as you can see, they are the little logo that you see on each of them, in 2 in red, 1 in white. That is a new DRS symbol that shows that these are DRS parts. Now, these parts are, of course, one is a power unit part with Aeroblade, one is a speed / cornering part with Exhale, and we've got the Valkyrie, which is a speed part. So these may go on our cars. We'll check out the best setups in a moment, but you can see the stat value that has 60 for Aeroblade, you've got 45 for Exhale, and 30 of the Valkyrie. That is the stat for the DRS effectiveness on these rear wings. So we wait to see how that impacts the car. Does it add it to speed? Does it add it to cornering? Does it add it to its own value? Surely it adds to speed, but at this point we don't know. But there is only 3 wings that have it. So will we get DRS if you don't have one of these wings? There is so much to try and figure out. Do you take a DRS rear wing and then have it, or don't you and you pay the price? That is going to be an interesting decision. Now we can go on to the setup and what are the best setups on the game. So first of all, we've checked through the speed setup. Now from what I can see, and I don't know if DRS will come into this, speed only maxes out at a top stat of 285. This is different to power unit and cornering, you will see in a moment. Speed, obviously we've got the Flow 1K, we've got the Beast, we've got the Valkyrie as your brake, your gearbox and your rear wing. You've also got the Sabre, Quantum and also the Behemoth as your engine, suspension and front wing. So they are your 3 parts that are or 6 parts that equate to the fastest setup that you can make. But of course the Valkyrie would then give you an extra 60 points somehow with the DRS value, or depending on how many points it is giving. So I don't think Valkyrie was giving 60, is it? I think it's only giving, if we go back, was it like 15 or something? Yeah, 30 points. So again, even that, it wouldn't even give you the full amount. So only 30 points for Valkyrie. So you might only get to like 315 speed if that's the case. Now cornering setup, back to normality. It's 304 max stats on the cornering setup. That includes Boombox, Flex XL, you've got Metronome, you've got Gyro, but then we also have the Rear Wing Exhale, which obviously includes the DRS symbol. Now this isn't a massive cornering piece, but it seems to be the best rear wing that we've got with a 28 cornering. So yeah, it looks like there's not really great rear wings available, but it could feature some big DRS points, and I think we said 45 for this one. So it could be a massive cornering bonus wherever you use it. I'm assuming you use it down the straight. Now Mach 3 is going to be your engine for this one as well, and it's looking a pretty decent setup. I think we use about 30, probably in the 300 range at the moment. I think we're rocking, if I look on my other account, 310 is the max we get in 2024. And then finally onto our power unit setup. And again, it maxes out at 304, so it's only the speed that is a difference. We've got the Rumble, we've got Curler, we've got Dynamo, Nexus, Turbojet, and that DRS equipped Aeroblade rear wing, which gives us 60 points for the DRS stat. So power unit, cornering and speed setups, they are your 3, which if you're going to run max stats, they are the parts that you're going to need to focus on. If you're going to focus on qualifying, there's going to be some other parts that are going to be better off. But for now, based on the track stats, they are your 3 best setups in F1 Clash 2025. Now you've seen the driver list, you've seen the component / parts list. You can now start thinking about building your car, building your team, and thinking who do you want to take on at certain tracks. Remember, you need to match them track stats to have the advantage in F1 Clash. But let me know down below, what do you think of the component rebrand / new parts?